The Mercedes S-Class, it's usually the car of choice for transporting dignitaries about, and that's because it's one of the most statesmanlike of all the limousines. I mean, you'd have to pay for that. It does cost a little bit more than its limo rivals. This car, for instance, starts from £69,000, though if you click up there to go to carwow.co.uk, you can save £18,500 on average on an S-Class, and that will get you an A-Class through Carwow. But this car is kind of worth it, you know, it's just so beautifully effortless and elegant on the outside. On the inside, well, yeah, it's absolutely blooming lovely too. I really love the interior design of this car. It's just so classy and simplistic, and all the controls are very easy to use. Quality is very good as well, although there are a few places that let it down, so these buttons just feel a little bit cheap, and well, that isn't particularly good, but I'm nitpicking here. It is a lovely car to sit in. Tech's pretty good as well, so you've got this huge central screen there. Well, in this car I've got digital instrument displays. It just looks great, and you control everything using this swivel wheel system, and it's got Mercedes Command online, so you can connect to the internet. But yeah, it's not the easiest to use. A BMW iDrive is a bit better, and if you click up there, you can watch our full in-depth video review of the infotainment system and have another good look around this car's cabin. You'll see that cubby spaces, you know, they're more than adequate. You've got big door bins, and around the rest of the car, yeah, they're impressive enough. And kit as standard is good too. So look at this. This is this car's spec sheet, and that's what you get as standard. I mean, there's way too much to mention. There are some options fitted to this car. For instance, we've got the rear executive seat package. Now that'll cost you just over £4,000, but it lets you recline the rear seats quite a way. I mean, look at this, this is blooming lovely. I've got these wonderful pillows, and there's something about the shape of these seats, they just, you know, this is like flying first class. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is the long wheelbase version, so yeah, I can really stretch out, but if I'm honest, the normal wheelbase version is easily spacious enough. And this car as well, if you need to carry 3 abreast, you can do. In fact, it's better than its rivals for carrying 3 abreast, just about. It's not ideal, but it's still pretty good. And speaking of options, you've got this rear executive seat package, but this car's also got this. I'm not talking about the armrest, that's not particularly special. In here is a fridge, which is designed to carry champagne bottles. Actually, this is just sparkling English wine. That won't do in an S-Class. Let's move on to the boot. So there is a price to pay for having that fridge, other than just the cost, and that's the fact that it really does eat into this car's boot space. I mean, look at that, it totally compromises it, which is a shame because it's otherwise very, very practical, easily got enough load space, and there is some underfloor storage there, which is nice and handy. Now, if you want to see how much stuff you can actually fit into this car's boot with the fridge there, then click up there to watch our in-depth Practicality video review. You'll also be able to see how easy it is to fit a child seat in the back of the car, and what it's like with 3 people in the back. The S-Class is an impressive car when it's stationary, and it gets even better when you're moving. Driving a Mercedes S-Class is a really special experience. This car just manages to separate you from the outside world. In fact, you have no idea what's going on out there. I mean, it could be a war zone for all I know. I just don't really care. I mean, bumps, yeah, don't really notice them. The suspension is just that smooth. Noise, not really much at all. Cares? No, don't have a single care in the world. Do you know what? You reach a certain point in your life where your ideal daily transport is a Mercedes S-Class, and I think I've reached that point in my life because this is the only car that can actually make driving through central London bearable. Now, when you're not driving through central London and you're faced with some twisty back road, this car doesn't fall apart completely. So yeah, it's a big heavy thing, but it still corners okay. It's not as sharp or as agile as an Audi A8. Well, that doesn't matter too much. What might matter more for you if you live in snowy areas is the fact that in the UK, you can't get the S-Class with all-wheel drive. However, you can get it with some bonkers twin-turbo petrol engines, which are just crazily fast. Though, yeah, you don't want one of those really. You just want this 350 diesel. You know, it's easily quick enough. 0 to 60, just over 6 seconds. It's relaxing. The gearbox works well with it. Nice and smooth, effortless progress. And it should be able to return about 50 miles per gallon, though the trip computer on this one says I'm doing just over 34. That's not really too bad. What I can complain about, though, is the rearward visibility. That back window is so small, and if you click up there, you can see for yourself by joining me for a 360-degree passenger ride video. Overall though, the Mercedes S-Class really is at the top of the luxury car class. But that doesn't mean there aren't a few annoying things about it. Here's 5. Most models come with fake leather on the dash. If you shut this lid when you're charging your phone, your cable gets snagged because there's no guide. Can't believe Mercedes overlooked that. In right-hand drive cars, the steering wheel is a bit offset to the left, so you feel a touch twisted behind the wheel. The controls for the rear window blinds are on the doors, but the one for the back window is there. The ergonomics of this touchpad swivel wheel system can give you an achy wrist. The design of this trim is supposed to look like an exhaust, which is actually under there on this car. It's a little bit naff on an otherwise sophisticated car. Still, these are all first world problems. There is still plenty of cool things to like about the Mercedes S-Class. You can get the car with its own inbuilt air freshener, so if someone makes a nasty smell, you don't have to do this. You can change the colour of the ambient lighting, though I'd avoid the red because people might think you're a mobile brothel. You can get soft closed doors if you're too posh to push. The Magic Body Control can spot speed humps and it basically lifts up the suspension as you go over them to smooth them out. So then, overall, what do I think of the Mercedes S-Class? Well, its infotainment system isn't the easiest to use, and you can't get an all-wheel drive version in the UK, but this is a very elegant car and it's super luxurious to travel in. Now, if you click up there, you can get more information and find out the best deal you can get on a Mercedes S-Class at carwow.co.uk. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it and subscribe to our channel. And if you click over there, you can watch our detailed practicality, infotainment and 360-degree passenger ride video for the Mercedes S-Class. Now, did you spot the Easter egg in the video? It was S Club 7 on the car stereo and they were singing Reach for the Stars. Mercedes Star.